Hey YouTube, this is Ricky from Shoe Monster Tech. Today we're looking at the Civivi Exarch. But before we get nitty gritty and check out all the goodies on this guy here. Oh, and yes, this is a front flipper, by the way. Pretty sweet, huh? But like I said, let's jump into the shout outs. I got two of them for you. Check out this coin I just got. This is actually from the Grim Pocket. And here's the card right here. It's you can check him out on Instagram. That's where he sells a lot of his EDC stuff. Got a lot of cool things. So at the Grim Pocket, I'll leave the links down in the description so you guys check him out. Very cool guy. Also, this knife was lent to me by Tier 1 Gear in EDC Reviews. So he let me borrow this knife to let me review for you guys. So thank you, Tier 1. Awesome dude. All right, so let's jump into the specs. Let's see what we got here, right? All right, so the blade length on this Civivi is gonna be 3.22 inches. The closed length on this is 4.11 inches. Overall length on this front flipper is 7.33 inches. This is the Damascus version, so you get that Damascus acid etched on there, on that blade. Pretty sweet, very pretty. The handle material is actually the carbon fiber with the black G10 laminate. If you can check that out, that is pretty sweet looking. It looks a lot better in person, I'm sure. I don't know, it's looking pretty good on camera, I think. The handle thickness on this is 0.47 inches. The liner material is stainless steel. So, yep, you can visibly see that there. The locking mechanism is that liner lock. So you just move that over and bam, she's closed. The pivot assembly on this is actually the ceramic bearings. So that's why the action on this knife is very smooth. It is very smooth. I'm digging the action on this knife. Pocket clip, it's a stainless steel. It is a deep carry, and it's a tip up, and you can make it a right hand or a left hand carry. So that's pretty sweet, right? I consider this to be lightweight. It's weighted at 2.61 ounces. So yeah, anything less than 3 ounces for me, I consider it a lightweight. So very easy on the pockets. G10 backspacer right here, and it does have a lanyard hole if you can see it. Come on, Mr. Camera, zoom, zoom, zoom. There you go, focus. Okay, and this knife is made from China. So this is the Civivi Exarch, and if I'm pronouncing that wrong, you guys throw it down in the comments. I believe I am. I've heard other people actually pronounce it a little bit differently. So I think Exarch sounds like it sounds right, maybe. All right, well, let's do some size comparisons. Let's see, what do I have? Here is the mini grip. So yep, it is definitely a little longer than the mini grip. I mean, this is not a big knife. It's more of a slim style knife. It's kind of reminds me of the CEO, maybe a little bit bigger, wider version, but it's got kind of the same thing going on there. Both very sleek and slim. This is more meatier. This is more of a gentleman's knife. So I figure I'd throw that in there for you, if I can get my words right. Let's look at the Rat 1. So yes, Rat 1 definitely makes this knife look a lot smaller, right? And the Rat 2, there you go. So it kind of gives you an idea, right? Let's throw a little native in the picture. Let's see here. Yeah, that makes that knife look a little bit bigger now. And compare it to a Sharpie. There you go. And with it closed. So yep, I mean, not too bad, right? It's an easy slim carry, I think. And light, by far. So let's go into the pros and cons on this. I'll start off with the cons. Ooh, this one's a hard one, but I did pick up on this on the deep carry clip. I kind of wish the screws were a little more flush there. It's kind of, come on, get focused there. You know, it's just a little nitpicky things. Not a huge deal, but it does tend to snag on my pants just a little bit. Of course, it's a tough one here. I mean, a little bit more jimping on the top would have been pretty sweet. I love jimping. Some guys, you know, it's my opinion. Whatever. But here we go. So the front finger choil, I wish it just had a little bit more right here. Not a huge deal. Like I said, it's just the design of the knife. That's really all I can think of on this guy here. This is a very cool knife. I really dig it. Really one of the first, I think this is the first front flipper I've reviewed on the channel, I believe. Yes. So yeah, I definitely love the action on here. We're getting into the pros now, folks. I love the action on here. Pretty sweet. There's no doubt about it. That blade does drop very well. So very cool, and bam, snaps right out. If you gotta get used to it, I had to get used to a front flipper, and I can get it just about every time now. So the design is another pro. I love the G10 carbon fiber handle, very sweet. I also want to point out another pro on this is the detail they put on the chamfering. They actually make it to where it's like almost like a jimping on there. So it gives you, you know, it's a nice smooth right here, but you got on your sides, you can get a good grip on it. So that's pretty cool. I am digging that. Awesome, awesome, awesome. Another pro I noticed is that they don't have like a bunch of Civivi written down on their knives. It's like this one here. You just have the C right there. Bam. That's it. Nothing crazy going on. So that's awesome. I like that. That's one of my pet peeves when I see a knife just throw their name all over the knife, and you're like, oh yeah, we know what you are. So, you know, well, whatever. Okay, so the deep carry clip, I do like the clip, except obviously the screws on there could be recessed, like I said before. I do like where they put the lanyard hole on here. It's very slick. I mean, you guys can probably hardly notice it. Let's see if I can shine a light. Ooh, that's a little too bright here. Hold on. Let's see if we can switch that down there. There we go. Yeah, so there it is right there. So it's definitely out of the way, I think. And even if you were to grip this knife, you know, like this, it actually, it's not in the way. That little area right there tends to go right in the crease of my thumb, so it's actually quite comfortable. I mean, that's if you were to, you know, use this knife like that. But yeah, so it's never in my way. As far as hot spots go on this knife, you feel the clip just a little bit. It does come up a little too far up for my taste, but I mean, it doesn't really bug me. I mean, because this right here, the way I'm holding it, I mean, it could be different. Obviously, it's gonna be different for everybody because everybody has different size hands, shapes, you know, whatever. But for me, it actually falls right about here, so I don't really feel it too much when I grip it. So that's gonna have to be a pro for me. Like I said, it could be different for everybody else. So I think that's all the pros I've got for this knife. The fact that it's, yes, another one, it is lightweight, under 3 ounces. Not too lightweight, but it's definitely lightweight. You can, if you're wearing sweatpants, you can throw this in your pocket and it's not gonna, you know, take your sweatpants off you at all. So that's good, right? All right, so would I recommend this knife? This knife runs about $80 for the Damascus style. I believe the Civivi Exarch for the basic version, if I remember right, I think it was like $40 or $50. So it'd be more of a budget knife. Yeah, I definitely either or. If you guys want to check out the Damascus version of this, it's very slick. I like it a lot. I definitely think it's worth the $80 that this is priced for. And that's what I think I found that on the Knife Center, right? Yeah, the knifecenter.com. I'll leave that link down in the descriptions. But the basic version, I definitely think it's a budget-friendly knife, and if it's just as smooth as this one, yeah, definitely. I mean, this front flipper is very addictive. I've been fidgeting with this like crazy. So anywho, that's that. So yes, I would definitely recommend this knife to anybody who likes the style of a knife. I mean, this is not like a rugged knife. This is meant for a relaxed everyday carry. Something just to do the basic things. You know, you're not going to take this one, I don't think, on a construction site or anything like that. It's kind of leans more towards a gentleman's knife, I think. It's not like super outdoorsy. I'm sure you could take this to go camping and stuff with, but it's not super rugged. It's not like your Ontario Rat 1, or even like my Kubi. It's not super rugged knife. It's closer to just an everyday, relaxed everyday carry knife. You know, closer to like I said, the CRKT CEO gentleman's knife. So yeah, very similar, right? Very similar. I think this one's probably just a little bit more rugged than this, right? Yeah, I'd say so. But so that's that. That's everything. That's all the nitty gritties and all the goodies. So I appreciate you guys watching again. For you guys who's already subscribed, thank you very much. You guys are awesome. And for anybody who's just watching and is new to the channel, and if you want to see more, please subscribe. I do all kinds of stuff. I review flashlights, knives, other everyday carry stuff, and sometimes I throw in cool little EDC stuff on here too during the video. So yeah, thank you guys very much for watching. You guys have a good day. Bye.